Welcome everyone, my name is Demonic Robots, and today we have a casted scrim of Sharx Gaming going against Victory at Any Cost, also known as VAAC. I will be your caster for this evening. We're going to be doing 3 maps. The first one's going to be Oregon, if you couldn't already tell, and this should be a fantastic game. I'm very excited to cast this game. I was able to speak with a couple of the players beforehand and learned a little bit about them. I'm especially excited to see what VAAC is able to do, because I know for a fact that this is their academy team. So they have a lot of young guys. I'm really excited to see what potential that they've got and how they're going to do in this 3-map game. We're going to be playing Border, Oregon, and Kafe, so we're going to jump right into it. Alright, and it looks like it's going to be a very standard and normal choice of location. They're going to be starting out in laundry and supply room. No two atypical operator choices. That mirror is going to be very important to make sure that they're able to watch the stairs from a safe distance. Along with that, they've also got a couple of Jaeger and bandits to hopefully stop any pushes that come from either side, just a little bit to help out. And it seems like they're going to be placing quite a bit of reinforcements and barriers on the site. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I have not seen either of these teams play before, so I'm in for a surprise as much as you guys are. And it looks like we're going to be going into the action phase. We have CaptainKitty, Peaks, RvZxr, KLC, and Primarch on the Sharx Gaming side, with Nades, TMB, Bazzy, McWambles, and Specter on the other. Looks like we already had McWambles roaming from the meeting hall, watching from that kitchen side area to see if they're going to be coming in through that way. Unfortunately, he's not going to be seeing anybody just yet. There's a couple of shots that are going to be going down, trying to get rid of those operator drones, make sure that they're not getting too much information on the side of where they are exactly. They've got a couple roamers setting up more for a better rotation hole into laundry room, as TMB tries to see if he's actually able to spot anybody. Nothing going on just yet though. Patiently waiting for something to happen. RvZxr and KLC are both up top. Don't realize how close they are actually to McWambles, but they have been spotted as he attempts to get the drone. Looks like McWambles is going to be firing off a couple of shots, seeing if he's able to peek anything, and he almost gets his head blasted. McWambles and TMB deciding to stick together, seeing if they can find any wall bangs. No shots are going to be landing just yet. Every single operator at 100% peak health. Seems like there's not a lot of momentum going on at the moment, but the diffuser has been swapped over, and Primarch and Peaks, I do believe that they are getting ready to attack the site. 1 minute 24. It looks like CaptainKitty and KLC are both going to be blinded by those Ela mines. TMB taking a couple of shots onto the second floor. Nothing going to be able to land just yet. Return shots are fired. CaptainKitty trying to wallbang, not going to find anything. Shots going to be going down. RvZxr going to start droning out. That's going to be very helpful if they're able to spot them out. TMB though, not able to find if they has Ranger exchange some shots. They know exactly where each other are, and it looks like TMB is going to be reporting back just a little bit. A couple more shots going down, and McWambles is going to fire off a couple of shots in the meeting hall. This is a very dangerous game. I feel like this is going to eventually pop at any moment, and all of a sudden we're going to see 4 or 5 kills over the course of about 10 seconds. And Sharx definitely needs to do something soon. They don't actually have a lot of time here. Here we go. McWambles is going to spot the Blackbeard. Will he be able to get NRS? Going to be peeking out a little bit. Both of them are a little bit under 50 health, and that is going to be the very first frag of this game. KLC going to take out the roaming Ela, also known as TMB, with RvZxr just barely getting away. And McWambles trying to get down the stairs to his team. Hopefully someone's going to be able to revive him, but that's not going to be the case. KLC is going to clean him up and not allow him to get anything, as KLC is going to get spotted out by the Mira, but Nades is barely alive, and the diffuser is going to be going down on the team. Peak's going to get a kill onto LWE. He's going to get taken out right there. Specter going to get a kill as well. He's going to be watching for the hack. Will he peek out for the Blackbeard? He is really low right now, along with Nades. They don't have a lot of help to work with, and Peaks is going to be able to take him out. Will he get the 3K. No, Specter actually going to be able to get another kill onto KLC. That's going to be a very good frag for him, although there is not a lot of things that he can do in this situation. They know exactly where they are. At this point, they're going to be pre-firing, and he tries to get something, but CaptainKitty is going to take him out, and that's going to be the very first round going over to Sharx. Impressive display from Peaks. They definitely got that plan off very quickly. I'm actually kind of surprised in the time that they had, where they were pretty stagnant for a while, but they just bided their time. They figured out where the enemy was, and that paid off, especially taking out those roamers. That was a really good play coming out from RvZxr and KLC, able to take those guys out from Watchtower. And looking here, it seems like we got a surprising choice on Dekebi. I think that's a very interesting shot. I'm really excited to see how they play her on the attacking side. You really don't see that too often in competitive play, mostly because you're going to be droning so much that you're able to figure out where everyone is quite quickly. But we'll see how they're able to deal with it. And as we can see, it's almost the same exact operator choice. In fact, I do believe it actually is, as the opposing team from before. So Sharx basically taking the same standard normal operators that everyone else takes. So hopefully they will be able to defend the site a little bit better than Victory at Any Cost was able to do. But this is definitely anybody's game at this point. We're only one round in. There's a lot more that can be going on soon. And looks like Nades already has a drone in on the side as Specter wallbangs a little bit, trying to make sure that there's nobody going to be peeking the corner garage. He's not going to spot anyone just yet, instead opting to take out his cameras. And it looks like the entirety of Sharx Gaming are playing pretty close to the site. They don't have a lot of omers with the exception of Ella upstairs. It's going to give them a very strong defense on site, but that's not going to give them a whole lot of map control to work with in case something goes wrong. There we go. We got KLC peeking outside. He's almost able to pick up Specter, but that's not going to be the case. He is going to stick with his own life right now. Both of them taking quite a bit of damage, dropping down below 50 health. Although KLC just barely came out on top of that exchange. That was a very risky spawn peek. I'm not sure if that's exactly what he wanted, because now they know where he is roaming. CaptainKitty trying to be careful where she is right now. And RvZxr is playing the cams onto it as Nades, the first one out the gate into the site, heading onto the laundry stairs. Tries to, I believe she was looking for a bandit charge, but she's going to be peeking in. Doesn't realize that Peaks isn't watching that hatch like a hawk. Looks like they also don't know where the rest of them are roaming. Ella is still on that camera, making sure they're not going to be coming up the stairs. Very good communication coming from the three of them, as they are all off site, with the exception of Peaks and Primarch. And here we go. That phone call is going to be figuring out where they are. Nades is barely alive, but LWE, he's going to get the first kill of this round, and it looks like he might actually run into Ella right here. He's going to get spawned in the cam, but he's going to back away, and that is not an exchange that's going to happen. Ella, though, watching very carefully. She doesn't know if the Habana retreated, but it looks like Nades is actually down on the ground. He is going to get revived, but TMB is going to get the second kill for his team, making this a 3v5. Ella's been coming downstairs. She's going to find not only McWambles, but LWE as well. The Candela grenade is not enough to save her life. Primarch is going to go down, and so is Peaks, leaving RvZxr the last one alive. An impressive 2K from him. But now he is the last one on his team, so that's going to be the real question. Will he be able to take this back? It would certainly require a lot right now, as he's the only one with any kills, which means this would be, it'd have to be an ace, and it looks like he's going to actually have a chance here. TMB going to get eliminated, trying to peek out that mirror, but that's not going to be the case, as the rest of his squad is going to retreat back upstairs. Very intense situation right now, as RvZxr tries to do something. He's going to try and use that Grismont mine as almost a nade, but he's not going to find anybody on there. A couple more pre-fires down. Will he peek through the window? He's going to look through the hatch, not going to find anybody just yet. He's going to pre-fire, though, with that 40-round magazine. Only a couple of seconds left to get onto the diffuser. The question is, will he be able to do it? 2 are left, and looks like he's going to be peeking out the stairs. He is going to run into the both of them, sees the Claymore. The Twitch is going to go down, but the grenade, or the Claymore, is unfortunately going to kill him. A fantastic effort coming out from RvZxr. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. That Claymore did get him the ace, technically. I believe that should count. But that was still a very good 4K and a really nice attempt of Sharx trying to save that round. Unfortunately, though, they were not able to do it. Instead, VAAC was barely able to get away by the skin of their teeth, and they're going to take that second round, evening up this score. Really good job from Sharx there, especially RvZxr. He definitely knew what he was doing in terms of rotations and pre-fires. I think it was certainly impressive what he was able to do. Along with that, he was actually quite sneaky. I don't believe that VAAC actually even realized that he was so close to them on the stairs. I bet they believed that he was going to be either further back in supply room or even roaming up top. So it was nice to see him definitely try his best and almost get there. But unfortunately, he just wasn't able to clean it up, and that was going to be the second round going over to VAAC. Still, great job of team communication for victory at any cost. Again, these guys are really young, and I'm really impressed by how amazing they're doing so far. Usually, you see with a lot of these younger teams, there's not much synergy between the players. It's a lot of them are really good, talented individuals who get quite a bit of frags, but from what I've seen so far, VAAC is certainly playing as a team, and that's the most important key part of playing any single professional league, whether it's ESL, ESA, different games, different sports. That is the key way to win the game. It looks like Sharx are planning for a bit of a hard breach, getting Thermite along with Hibana to give them a little bit more pushing power onto the hatch or any other reinforced walls that they need to get control of the site. McWambles is going to get spotted out by the drone, so they do know that not only him but LWE as well are both playing meeting hall once again. Now he's watching Garage, but he's going to take a couple of shots. He's actually going to get downed. I'm not entirely sure where that was from. Still an impressive down, but not out. Mark's going to peek inside, breaking down the main door. Looks like that was actually CaptainKitty that was able to take him out, and he's going to finish off McWambles, who was trying to crawl to safety. Was not able to get there just in time. KLC in meeting hall. He's going to try and get a couple of wall bangs onto the TMB, and he's going to take him out with a very impressive headshot. That might have been partially luck, but that was definitely a really good shot coming from KLC. Here we go. Hatch is going to be dropped, and KLC is going to be going down with it, taking a little bit of damage there, but LWE was watching from back there, and Hibana is going to come inside, getting 2 kills onto, that was Specter and LWE. There is going to be the retrade from Nades, but the damage has already been done. Another hatch drop below, but Nades doesn't see it, and RvZxr is going to be able to clean it up, and that's going to be a round 3 win for Sharx Gaming. A really high-impact, aggressive attack, which paid off for them greatly. Peaks, especially getting those 2 kills right there before they even realized that he was down. They saw the ash, and they're like, okay, that's the guy. What do we do now? And they just unfortunately weren't given the chance. So, very good play from Sharx. And once again, they are going to be playing Laundry Supply Room. This is a very powerful site on this map. It is definitely the favorite pick with Kids Dorm close behind. And the reason for that is that there's really only 2 ways that you can push through, minus those hatches, which if you watch them close enough, you can certainly have a lot of control as a defender. Along with that, you have a lot of roaming power. As we've seen, a good majority of the players, especially McWambles and LWE, have been playing on Meeting Hall. They actually haven't been playing too often on the site itself. And they've been getting frags. It's actually been working out for them. I know they got a couple of spawn peaks, at least some damage off on the other team. So it's certainly working in their favor. But we'll have to see what they are going to do on defense this time. Or I'm sorry, on attack this time. Looks like once again Specter is going to be sticking with that Kafe. Not a very common pick, but I do believe that they're doing quite well, especially using those logic bombs. That's very important for this map because, like I said, there's going to be roamers. You're going to want to find out where those guys are so you can push safely onto the site. TMB player going to be exchanging a couple of shots. Wallbanging through, but he doesn't realize that the wall is actually reinforced, so that's not going to work too well in his favor. Yang watching the meeting hall door. Let's see, is he going to get the kill? Unfortunately not. The peak is not going to actually connect with all the shots, but KLC is going to go down. Tried to get McWambles, but he was just not able to get those last couple of shots off that he needed, dropping her down to just above 50 health, and it looks like she was actually able to hear one of the other roamers. CaptainKitty, she is in a very dangerous position right now. Only roamer right now alive near her, and she knows that they are coming in. Peeking out to where her buddy died, trying to see if she was able to spot him, but yes, the Ying is going to get spotted and taken out. Great pick from her. Really good trade coming from Sharx Gaming. Going to get spotted on the drone again, which means she's going to have to change her position. Will TMB find her? That bandit wall going to do a little bit of damage, but she is going to spot CaptainKitty. Not going to be able to finish the kill, though. CaptainKitty gets away from her life. She's going to retreat. Very smart play from her, trying to back away as the Hibana charges go off, breaking the hatch in the main lobby area while she sits in classroom. And Specter heading down onto the stairs along with Nades.Apollo. The question is, are they going to be able to get the defuse off into safety of the smoke? That is going to be a no, as Peak is watching that from the mirror while she's going to get taken down. Along with CaptainKitty, TMB is going to get out of this fight. Smoke grenade is going to be going down. That is going to stop the defuse. Or is it? Yes, no, it's not. Specter not only gets away with his life, but he is also able to get that diffuser down. Very impressive play. Oh, he hears somebody roaming up top. He's not going to be able to see them, though. RvZxr is going to get the kill, leaving LWE the last one alive. Now, she does have a small advantage in the fact that, nope, that is going to actually be Primarch watching from stairs, and the defuse is going to go off with plenty of time to spare. Sharks are going to win. Great defense from them. It was a really noble attempt coming from VAAC. I certainly thought that they were not going to be able to get the defuse down once I saw Smoke throwing those toxic babes, but they stuck it. They were able to get it down and even get away with her life, or his life. I do apologize. So great attempt. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to make it work. There was that pick from RvZxr, and then not only that, but Primarch was able to get a kill as well, leaving the diffuser completely defenseless. And it looks like they're going to decide to mix things up. As we can see, they're grabbing both an Echo and a Castle instead of having a Jaeger or an Ella. So it looks like they're going to play a little bit close to the site, and they also want something to stop that diffuser plant if they need to. I'm relatively impressed with Specter's kit of different operators. I believe this is his third or fourth one already that we've seen in round 5. So he certainly is an experienced player with quite a pool of operators to choose from. He is their flex player, so that is expected, but he's definitely doing his role. I think it's also smart of them to play a little bit closer. It seems like they want more control of Meeting Hall rather than what they've been having, because it seems like what the strategy of Sharx Gaming is, they start to get map control by going around. They have people going main lobby, they have people going behind in Watchtower, trying to get control of the map so they're able to safely push in. And I believe that's going to be the main strategy. So maybe bunking down in Meeting Hall, setting up both Amira castles. It should allow them to play it a little bit more safely and try to minimize the map control potential that Sharx is able to get. LWE watching the stairs. The thermite is going to be going down. That's going to open up the hatch. And LWE playing a very good position as KLC is going to be able to get a kill, taking out TMB. They're slowly making their way down. Those ash mines are going to be able to take out the barbed wire, but that smoke is going to temporarily halt their assaults. LWE and McWambles trying to defend the position as best they can. Shots are going down. He's going to have that tiny little peek. He doesn't actually have a mirror, so he can't see if there's anybody watching the hatch. He does know that somebody might be coming, though, as the flashbang's going to be going down. Some blind fires are going to come in, but he's not able to connect any of his shots. McWambles and the Candela mines are going to be meeting each other as flashbangs are going off left and right. And there we go. Primarch grabbing the first kill for his team, but McWambles is going to trade that quickly after, leaving us in a 3v4 position. And it looks like the entirety of Sharx are all on that A side, either on it or above it. Nades is going to get a kill, taking peeks out of this game. Diffuser is going to be going down, but McWambles realizes where he is. CaptainKitty, she's going to get eliminated and fragged down. But the diffuser is down, which means they have quite a bit to defend. KLC going to try and make her way back. Shots are going to be going down. Unfortunately, though, she's going to get DBNO'd, and McWambles is going to clean that up with an impact grenade. Now they know where RvZxr is. He was almost able to win this for his team before. The question is, will he be able to do it now? Oh, he is about to run into the mirror. Yes, she's going to get taken out. 1v1 situation. And McWambles is going to peek out. And they are going to win the round. RvZxr redeems himself from that loss earlier today. And he is going to get the round for his team. Sharx Gaming leading by quite a bit at this point. 4-1. Very good. As we can see, RvZxr is killing it right now. He is at the top of the leaderboard with 9 frags, with the closest being Peaks at 5. And McWambles, who has 4 right now and is doing quite a good job, is matched with KLC and CaptainKitty in terms of eliminations. So we'll have to see how VAAC is going to get back into this game. So far, I think that they have a really good team communication. They're playing different operators, which means that Sharx is going to have to adapt to that, and I think that's a very smart move. I just want to see a little bit more frags and eliminations coming from them, because it seems like they all have really good team communication, but when they get into these battles, they're just simply not actually winning them. At least we get a nice change of pace, moving out from the basement, heading into Kids dorm and main dorm as well. So at least something to kind of break up the monotony of having a single site. And I do believe that's a small problem with this game, is that there's always a select choice of sites that you have, that no matter what you play these, you always play laundry supply until you can't, then you go to kids, and that's pretty much all you're going to see. Because either by then, for the most part, it's either going to be overtime, which is going to reset it back to laundry and kids, or one team has won. And Nades setting himself up on the main entrance balcony, preparing for an assault. Some shots are going to be going down. They're going to be opening up that window. They definitely want to get control of Master Bedroom. That's going to give them a lot of pushing power on this relatively awkward site to attack. I personally find quite an issue with actually knowing when to attack. I do see the rotation hole that leads into the watchtower, and Peaks is kind of hanging out below the lobby. Doesn't even realize that just above him are 4 members. But Specter is going to get taken out. KLC is going to be picking up the first kill of this round. This is match point, which means it is do or die in a situation. That Thermite's going to be opening up a rotation hole into small dorms, as the Gurmat's mine is going to be going out, watching that very carefully. The question is he going to be able to pick up a second kill? The answer to that is yes. He's going to get actually a 2K. LWE and TMB falling apart. KLC getting away by the skin of his teeth with only about 5 health left, leaving Nades and McWambles as the last ones alive. Shots are going to be going down, unfortunately. Oh, yes, actually, McWambles going to be able to get the wall bang through the wall onto Peaks. Going to take him out, but that leaves Nades as the last one alive, with KLC an impressive 4K right now, doing a great job, and they know where he is. The question is he going to be able to get the ace? We're finding out he is watching main lobby, which means he's going to run to McWambles. He was able to spot him, but that is not going to be the case. McWambles denies that, saying, I don't care, you're not going to take me out. Now, while this isn't looking good for the first map of Victory at All Costs, they definitely still have a chance here. 3v1 right now, and the Candela mines are going to be going off, giving him a little bit of pushing power. He knows that the thermite wall was breached, and he's able to actually rotate through there. The question is, will he be able to find Primarch, NRS, and RvZxr? That's the last Candela mine going out. That's going to give him a little bit of safety, but the Gersmod mine is going to stop that push, and CaptainKitty, she's going to be able to get the final death blow on McWambles, and that is going to be the final death blow on map 1 as Sharx Gaming picks up the first point. And welcome everyone, my name is Demonic Robots. We are going into map 2 of Sharx Gaming, going against Victory at Any Costs. Now, Sharx Gaming did pick up the first map. We're going to see if VAAC is able to take it back to get into this game once again. I'm excited, you're excited, we're all excited. As you can see, there's the good-mannered GLHF. If you didn't know what that means and you've been living under a rock, that's good luck, have fun, and that's exactly what we're doing here. We're having fun, and it's good luck and good vibes. Right now we're going to get started into the very first round. As we can see here, some kind of interesting picks. We did see that VAAC actually pulled out an Echo and a Castle last time, so we're going to see how that's going to work for them this round. They did lose that round that they decided to take these guys out, but this might be a better map for that, as they're able to, I believe, take more advantage of the castle armor panels along with Echo's yokai. But I guess we're going to find out in a couple of seconds as we head into the very first round. Once again, standard site choice, locker, and armory. So nothing too chaotic there. Usually for most attackers, they're going to be pushing from this balcony right here. This is a very common spawn. That's because it gives them a lot of open advantage being in this lobby area. So that's usually why players do it, to my knowledge at least. That's probably the best way. Along with that, there's also a very common push to go through this balcony, gain control of media room, and then get onto site that way. But that's usually not as common. They might do it though. They do have a Thatcher and Hibana, although usually Thermite's going to be better for this left side push. But we're going to find out in a couple of minutes and see if I'm right or wrong as we head into this first round of the second map. Now, KLC and RvZxr did a great job. They certainly fulfilled their roles. KLC is going to be their entry fragger, with RvZxr as a second fragger, and they definitely got eliminations last time. They were picking up kills left and right, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing. In fact, I also think it's quite interesting that KLC is actually using the G36 instead of the R4C on Ash, so that's something relatively different, relatively new, not too common, but still fun all the same. As Primarch, Peaks, and CaptainKitty, they're going to be setting themselves up on this east balcony, with Primarch watching close behind, making sure that no funny business is going to be going down. But TMB is going to get the very first frag of this round, taking out KLC, getting him out of here. LWE under fire, going to be playing relatively close here. Might want to back up just a little bit. That castle armor panel is going to go down like that because they not only have a Buck, but an Ash as well previously, although one of those players is out of commission at the moment. But LWE watching that window, seeing if any of them are going to be jumping in. Doesn't seem like that, though, as Peaks is going to be trying to pick off that person on the shelf. They're going to do a little bit of damage to who that was, which was Specter, but no kills are going to be confirmed just yet. Said he's going to back off on the window balcony, going to be repelling. And it looks like LWE once again trying to pick off a kill, trying to see if she can spot anyone, but he is not going to be able to do it. And TMB playing back. He is really lit right now, just below 25 health. Has to be relatively cautious with how he plays, as McWambles is going to get a trade onto RvZxr. Going to knock him out of here, making this a 5v3 in VAAC's favor. They might be coming out on top of this very first round, but we will never know unless they win. CaptainKitty in the main hallway with Primarch hanging out around the east balcony. It looks like they're trying to peek out and trying to fake fake VAAC as they have one playing below. VAAC is going to get picked up. Sorry about that. McWamble is going to get spotted out by peeks from the floor below, but there is no kill going to be going off just yet. Specter is going to be able to get the yokai onto Primarch, but that's going to be a bait for his teammate. TMB going to take him out. There's going to be this next one going down. LWE able to finish off Peaks right there, along with his teammate. Primarch is going to go down as well, and then there's going to be the retrade from CaptainKitty, but she is the last one alive on Shark, but is going to be able to at least get one more frag, taking out Nades.Apollo as she rushes through the door until she gets taken out, and that's going to be the very first round of this second match, going over to victory at any cost. Also known as VAAC, too. You can call them whatever you want. Very good play from Victory. I especially liked LWE. His aggression was very good. He was playing relatively rough with them, not even hanging out really near cover too much, but he definitely made it work. And I also think it was very important to pick off their mate entry fragger, KLC, getting him down really close into the match. I believe that was TMB who was able to terminate him from the first round. Getting him out of the way definitely opened up a lot of options and possibilities for VAAC. So I think that was a very, very key frag right there in that first round. And it looks like they're going to be playing it a little bit different. That Jaeger is going to get picked up instead of the Echo, along with the Smoke, who's going to replace Castle for Shark's lineup. And it looks like we might have a small error. Specter going to drop out, I'm assuming due to ping. Keep in mind that they are playing on, we are playing on Central US servers. That's probably the most fair and even one, due to the fact that there are going to be some players on West Coast and some players on East Coast. Still, that kind of means that no one really has too good of a connection. So we'll see if he's able to get back. As we saw a few moments ago, Nades.Apollo, he's going to call out that we're going to carry on. So we'll have to see what happens. And he's going to be playing on the west balcony, rushing forward, going a little bit aggressive. Now they have to be careful. They are in a 4v5 right now, so they are a man down, which means that losing even one of their players at this moment is a great loss. And NRS CaptainKitty, she's going to be peeking out to break room, going to find not only one person but two as well. Going to not get the finish kill on to, I believe that was Nades.Apollo. Fortunately, they are already down. It's going to be a 3v5 as LWE was able to get taken out. Primarch watching through that incredibly important mirror window. Not going to be seeing anybody just yet, but the thermite charge is going to go down. That's going to give them a little bit of breathing room. They're going to be having a lot more options as to how they're going to push the site. The Candela mines from McWambles are going to be fired out onto the site. They're not going to go just yet. They're setting themselves up and they want to play the safe. They definitely want to take their time with their options and consider all the factors due to the fact that they're already two players down, one of which was not really their fault. So we'll see if Specter's able to get back in time. At the very least, they're going to want to drag out this round to give their missing player a little bit more time to reconnect before the next round, so they don't have to play the second one as a 4v5 once again, because that's probably going to set them up for a failure. Mark once again right there. It looks like Nades is going to get taken out by KLC. That's going to be a really good frag from his part. And TMB, he is going to be able to take out CaptainKitty, with McWambles getting another kill. And this just suddenly turned into their favor almost immediately. VAAC doing a great job with the little operators that remain on their team. Great plays from them. TMB hopefully trying to get in. He's going to pre-fire that little hole. Not going to find any shots onto Primarch, though. He's going to stay nice and toasty behind that mirror as a couple more Jaegers are going to be going out. The ADS is going to stop a couple of them, but nothing's going to stick. And Thermite has Diffuser. RvZxr able to take out McWambles, leaving TNB player as the last one alive. He's going to find Mute, but that is not going to be enough. Peaks is going to get the retrade almost immediately. In the second round, it's going to be going over to Sharx Gaming. That was a really good round from both teams. I especially liked how once VAAC lost that second player, they kind of pulled back. They were playing a little bit more passive, setting themselves up, making sure that they didn't rush forward to a point where they were going to lose. They certainly didn't want that, and I think that they did a great job at working with what they had. Does seem that we actually don't have Specter coming back just yet. I'm not sure if he's going to be coming soon. I'm going to assume that it was an issue with his connection at home. So unfortunately, we're going to have to play on with the missing player, but we'll find out. We're getting a little bit of information, as you can see from the chat, that it does seem like what happened was his power went out rather than just a high ping. So here we go. A very standard, regular setup. Nothing too special at the moment. They are going to have to work with only 4 defenders. I think what's interesting to pick up Echo and Castle. I definitely think that with who they have left, that might not have been the smartest position. Along with that, they're also really setting themselves up to fight on this site. Usually, what you'll see from players is they'll actually play above in Armory Lockers area, and that's going to give them a lot more control, because what's going to happen is not only is there a hatch, but that entire floor is completely breakable. So Buck can just go in there like CaptainKitty. What she's probably going to do is go onto the site just above them, break the floor, and start peeking them from below, along with opening the hatch, which is going to give them a lot of power if they're able to get the defuse down. Go. They're going to be entering inside into break room. This CaptainKitty is going to prepare herself to buck the floor along with Peaks. And it looks like they're slowly starting to realize that they are actually don't have anybody roaming up top. Sharx has entire control of the second floor, which is going to be a major problem for victory at all costs. Like, not only that, but they also didn't get any of the hatches. I think that's going to be a really big mistake, because that's going to leave them very little options as to what to do on the site when they're playing so close. They don't have any roamers, and that's going to be a major problem. Now it looks like, oh, Nades is going to get spotted out, not able to connect the headshots completely. The Nitro Cell is going to go down, not going to find anybody. Fortunately for them, that Mira wall is going to get opened up to create a murder hole, and shots are going to be going down. KLC peeking inside the window. He is actually the only player right now that is on the first floor. So we'll see if he is able to get any eliminations or frags for Sharx. But CaptainKitty, she's going to get her first peek. Like I said, bucking the floor below. That's definitely a big mistake coming out from VAAC. I certainly think it does have to do with the fact that they were missing operators, but here we go. Couple more people going down. McWambles along with Nades. LWE, he was able to get the refrag, and that's going to be another one for him, taking out Primarch. Very good aim and control, but he is not in a great position right now. He does have that yokai, which is going to give him a little bit of options to figure out where they are exactly, but this is still a 1v3, and definitely in Shark's behavior as the diffuser is coming down. KLC doing a couple of pre-fire onto that bathroom. He's not in a very good position right now. He's able to get outside at least to the main lobby, but will he be able to get the 3 kills he needs? And it looks like Buck is going to get spotted out. CaptainKitty not going to take any damage there, and as he rotates, RvZxr is going to get the final kill of that round, giving Sharx the third round and their second win. And it looks like from the chat, getting the same information as you guys, Specter is coming back. Looks like he had a PC malfunction, so I'm excited to get back into this. I definitely think that if VAAC wants to win, they're going to have to be playing to the best of their capabilities. Losing those 2 rounds because of a missing player, and in fact, actually, it's looking like this might be a 3rd round where it's going to be a 4v5. Not looking too good for them. They're going to have to play really safe or really aggressively. They don't really have an option to do anything else. They can't do what they just did there, where they're really stagnant and they're basically just doing nothing. I think that was a really big mistake, allowing so much control on the second floor. And we can see why professional or semi-professional players like these guys play the second floor, because they get complete control of that site. And as we can see, we're already noticing a couple of differences. We have RvZxr hanging out up top. He's going to put down some reinforcements along with the Ela as well and the peaks. So they're going to get mirror walls, or I'm sorry, mirror windows. They're going to get control. They're going to get the castle. And this is why they do this. They don't really want to play down below because that is a major issue. I do apologize. One sec. I will get rid of this notification if possible. There we go. So see, we noticed quite a difference. They did leave bathroom open. That's the biggest one. So there's no one gonna be able to be coming in through main lobby without some type of hard breacher. Along with that, we can see that Peaks, Primarch, RvZxr, Ela, they're all playing up until I'll just jump down to prove my point wrong. Thanks, Kelsey. But as we can tell, yeah, see, he's going back up. They definitely want control of that. More droning is going to be going down. We did notice that Specter has returned. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late for him to be participating in round 4, so hopefully he'll be able to get back with relative ease, as that mirror window is going to be open due to the X-Kairos, also known as the fidget spinners. And right now she's going to be shooting those off, which is going to give them just a little bit of control on this area. Twitch drone's going to be coming in, might be able to pop those murder holes. Looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. That's going to give them a little bit to work with. So we see more droning. Now, basically the entirety of Sharx Gaming on the second floor was going to get spotted out. The question is, are they going to get the frags to back up that information? And it looks like that's going to be a yes, as TMB is going to be picking up the first kill of this round. Be taking out that armor panel. Nades.Apollo getting the second kill onto Primarch, and as we can see, it's starting to happen. They're beginning to get quite an advantage on the second floor. If they're able to take out RvZxr, it's going to be a gigantic kill as TMB comes in for the flank. Peeking out onto Fountain. He has to watch out for those Legion mines, and that armor panel is going to keep him alive. A couple of shots through the wall, not going to be able to hit him, but it looks like he is going to take almost in the entirety of his life in damage as he's about to run into the Hibana, but she's going to get down but not out. Very surprising play. TMB going to get a kill, but Nades is going to be able to finish off Peaks. And it looks like there's going to be another frag from TMB. Peaks is going to go down, leaving RvZxr with 2 health, the last one alive. Wow, he is actually able to take out McWambles, and LWE is going to go down as well. Great job by him. Fantastic aim. TMB is the last one. The question is, will he be able to get the final kill? He just needs one single bullet, and that's going to be a resounding yes. Great play from TMB. I believe that was actually a 4K. And that was exactly what they needed to keep themselves in this game. Wow, fantastic job by him. I'm absolutely impressed that he was able to get that back. They were down a player and they were still able to come back. And now having Spectator with them as well in this even round, it's almost like that they actually they almost didn't lose anything from being down a player. And that's a very important thing, because when you get those people who drop out and you continue just to play on, you can't give them an inch, because they will take that and they will stretch into a mile. So I'm really impressed with what VAAC was able to do. Again, it comes down to team communication and consistency. And I think that's what is going to keep them alive on this map right here. Nothing much going on right now, especially the last one to load in. Hopefully he will not have any more PC troubles for the rest of the series, as we do have one map actually after this. This is going to be a 3-map scrim, not a best 2 out of 3, which means if Sharx does win on border, they will still play the 3rd map. So hopefully that was going to be the only issues he has with his PC for the rest of this. Hopefully. Could happen again. You know, anything can happen during these casted scrims. It's basically the Wild West out here. And here it's almost as if they were... It looks like they're going to be setting up in Fountain. So usually what you'll see a couple of players do every once in a while is they will put a mirror hole and have only one person play outside. But because they have the castle, they're offered a little bit more room because they're able to block off those barricades to make sure that no one's going to be coming from main hallway. And as we can see here, it looks like CaptainKitty, she's going to be playing that glass, which is new from what I've seen of her so far. She's mostly been sticking to different characters. Now, she is the flex, but I think this is a very interesting choice. Along with that, KLC, who has been favoring that Ashe rather heavily for this entire series, is going to be grabbing her half-sister, as I like to call her, Zofia, which means they might be able to get onto the side a little bit more easily by combining her lifeline with the Candela grenades of RvZxr. So we'll have to see how they're able to make use of that. Now, Nades.Apollo, he did set up the site, so him and McWambles are going to be able to peek out. But we'll have to see if they're able to get any frags because of that. Now, the entirety of Media Room is opened up, which means if they go through there, they're going to know. And keeping that Miro alive, and especially noticing I believe that was... Yeah, that's going to be the Hibana who's going to get spotted out, a.k.a. Primarch on Sharx. They know that there's somebody behind the mirror. The question is, they don't realize... Ooh, was that who I thought it was? Yeah, that's actually going to be Specter and Break Room. So it looks like there's going to be quite a flank going on for the West Balcony if they're able to get it done. Specter looking around. He hears the window breaking. He's going to watch that very carefully. And there's going to be more shots coming out from below. Unfortunately, none of them are going to reach that Mira. So instead, the X-Kairos are going to be going out, forcing Nades to retreat back just a little bit. Now, Spectre does have a really good sight line if they decide to push in. So this might be in their favors. McWambles has to be careful not to die if he does get peeked out. Or, I'm sorry, that's going to be Nades and McWambles. Do apologize. And Spectre's going to get spotted out. Primarch is going to be able to take him out as he heads into the security room, leaving this a 5v4 in Shark's favor. Now, Nades is playing really close in Armory Lockers. The question is, will he be able to find Blackbeard? Blackbeard, a.k.a. Peaks, is going to take a little bit of damage, but that Saran Wrap shield is going to save his life, and he's not going to go down just yet. With Primarch and KLC watching close behind, the Yokai's going to get taken out. That's going to be a lot of utility loss for him. And there we go. The Nades are going to be coming out. Nades.Apollo is not only going to get a kill, but he's going to get traded off from RvZxr, who's going to be able to take him out. And KLC's going to get down, but not out. But the bomb plant is going to be onto the site in the last 5 seconds of this, leaving this as a 2v3. Make that a 1v3 as LWE and TMB are going to go down. McWambles last one alive as the castle. He's at 50% health, but he's able to get CaptainKitty. She's going to get fragged out along with RvZxr. 1v1 situation with Primarch. Last one alive to defend it. Now this diffuser was planted for him, and there we go. McWambles is going to spot him, but it's not going to be enough, and Sharx Gaming are going to win this round just barely. That was extremely close on their end, and a fantastic attempt from McWambles, getting 2K right there at the very end. But unfortunately, he just wasn't able to get that last kill. He was so close. I mean, any kind of damage to Primarch right there would have been his life gone, and the diffuse going over to McWamble, but unfortunately not. We're going to be heading into round 6 with Sharx having a 1-round advantage over VAAC, or victory at all costs. Looks like we're going to be seeing same side again, Armory Lonkers. Very common pick, mostly due to the fact that you have just so much control of the map on this second floor. You're able to have this main lobby area right here. You're able to have this little corner right here, which basically they're going to be forced to attack through one way because they're not going to too commonly go through those two barricaded windows simply for the fact that it's not good positioning for them. And then there's only one way to get in from here as well. That requires either a thermite or a Hibana. We do see here some interesting choices. I definitely think a Dekebi, or not a Dekebi, a Hibana might have been a better pick because if they lose TMB, then they have almost no way to properly push onto the site. They have to go through one of those tiny little doorways, which you know Sharx Gaming are going to be watching like a hawk. Peaks using that mirror to his advantage to basically watch from Fountain if they decide to come in, and that's going to be a very important little spot for them, along with Primarch, who's going to be hanging out on the armory desk trying to see if he can spot anybody on the cams. It doesn't look like they're going to happen. Barricade is going to be going down. That's going to be an indicator for where VAAC is right now for Primarch, so he's going to be calling that out. The Yang is spotted out, and the Thermite is going to be going down. Or no, it looks like not. That Mute Jammer is going to stop that. As we can see here, more shots are going to be going down. Nothing going to connect though. They're setting themselves up in security room to have a bit of control. But they are setting themselves up for a flank. LWE is not able to take out who's ever coming behind them, which seems like that's exactly what's happening right now. KLC peeking out into main hallway with CaptainKitty trying to detect anything. Unfortunately, she's not going to be able to spot anybody out on the balcony with that little run out. Looks like CaptainKitty's going to get a kill. That's going to take Specter out of this round. Thankfully not out of the game though. And it looks like that is going to be a trade. McWambles able to get a vengeance on his teammate, and that's going to even this up 4-4. Now fortunately they do have TMB, who is going to be able to spot the mirror. Going to decide to ping her to give away her position. The smoke is going to be going down. That's going to leave... Oh, the Nitrocell is not going to be able to connect fully, which means they're actually going to be able to get on the site, but RvZxr is going to be watching that. He does hear the defuse. The question is, are they going to be able to get Nitrocell going out? And that's going to take out McWambles. That actually worked out in their favor with Primarch able to save that, but there's the shots going down. TMB is going to get one frag, but Peaks is going to be close behind that watching. That is going to get him taken out, leaving Blackbeard, aka LWE, the last one alive. He doesn't realize, though, where the rest of them are. There is that mirror wall that is still open, that is closed, actually, and the Saran Wrap shield is going to break. The smoke is going to be coming down, and Peaks is going to be able to get the final kill of this round, with Sharx Gaming leading a 4-2 advantage. Good job on Sharx in the terms of defending. I think they did a really good job there, especially Primarch, who was able to call out where VAAC was through that mirror window. So I especially like that. Unfortunately, it seems like VAAC just kind of was stagnant and they weren't really sure what to do there. I think that they were kind of a little, I don't want to say intimidated because that's not the right word, but I feel like there was just something there that was holding them back to actually not just kind of get in there, play aggressively, take them out, and get the plant down safely. I feel like that they were very kind of careless. They didn't have that mirror window broken down, so they were diffusing it right in front of the window, which meant that it was basically a really easy Kobe for Primarch there to take out. I believe that was... Can't recall who was planting right there, but they got taken out almost immediately before they could even do anything, which left LWE as the last one alive in a relatively bad position because he wasn't entirely sure where they were. He didn't know if they were in a desk behind Armory with the Mira, or he didn't know if they were further back or if they were playing on another site entirely. So definitely think that was a relatively large mistake on their part. Here we go, Kelsey dropping the Zofia and the Ash. Now holding on to the infamous Sledge with that insane LMG. That's absolutely one of my favorite weapons in this game because it just shreds people, it does damage, and it has a great recoil. So not too much going on right now. It's basically a pattern execution of defense as McWambles is going to get finished off. As we can see here from the statistics, it's actually relatively relatively normal with all the frags and equal. We do see TMB holding 9 kills with RvZxr close behind with only 8. Make that 9 again. He's going to even it up on the person that I was just mentioning. That's going to be 9 kills for him. So it's not like anybody isn't pulling their weight on either teams. Now, once again, keep in mind that VAAC is actually doing quite a good job. They are a newer team, and they are an academy team, which means both of these guys are actually around the age of 15, I believe. So, I mean, again, for their team communication at that age, I think it's relatively good from what I've seen, at least so far, in these 2 maps. And CaptainKitty, she's almost able to take one of them out. Fortunately, bucked it a little bit too far north to find them. That floor is definitely going to be giving them an opening, and she is literally drawing an outline with Bucks. Now she was able to spawn, so she knows he is there. And LWE is very injured right now. There is not a lot he's going to be able to do in the rest of this. Along with that, his Yokai, I believe, is down as well. And Specter is going to get taken out. LW doesn't want to peek out entirely, but he is going to get a couple of shots off. Unfortunately, KLC is going to take him out along with Specter, and that's going to be a final kill coming out from RvZxr, and that's going to be match point for Sharx Gaming, who is going to pick up the second map in this 3-map series. Great plays from both teams. I am really impressed that they were actually able to win one of those 4v5 rounds when Specter was cut out. But unfortunately, I think the damage was done when he left due to PC malfunctions. So we'll have to see if they're able to come back and at least get a point on the board in the 3rd round. And welcome back, folks. I'm here still. I know that's quite surprising, but we're going to be heading into the 3rd round of this game. 3rd map. Right now, we're going to be playing Kafe. We've had Border and Oregon so far, with Sharx Gaming coming out on top in both of those situations. I believe it was a 5-1 and a 5-2. So hopefully, we'll see VAAC pick it up a little bit. Again, they are an academy team going against a well-established roster, and I think they're definitely holding their own. So I'm really excited to see what's going to go down. I'm excited to see the different operator picks, because I know that both Specter, KLC, CaptainKitty, they're all choosing, different operators. They're not sticking with the same thing. And I always think it's more fun to watch games that use a variety of different operators rather than just seeing, the standard Hibana, Thermite, Buck, Smoke, Thatcher. So at least they're mixing it up a little bit, which I really like. So, gonna be heading on to the site right now. Looks like we're gonna be seeing a couple of drones going out. They're going to be deciding to go on to the bar site. Very common pick. It's not only the hardest to attack because it's on the 3rd floor, which means you kind of really have to hit it from the top or the sides right there. Very common pick. Most likely that hatch will be open. They're going to be going through that way with someone peeking skylight. But we'll see. They could surprise me. It's happened before. It's going to happen in the future. And I cannot wait to see what's going to be going on. I do like these pick of operators on the Shark side. I think that Ying and Ash are a very powerful and deadly combo. Along with that, on these 2 players as well, they have been getting it done. They have been working relatively hard. And we have seen players on the VAAC side, like TMB and McWambles and Nades. They're all doing great jobs as well, getting frags. I especially like Nades. I do believe he is the IGL, which means he's calling the shots. And from the strategies and from how he's played, I definitely think his communication is the main reason that they're able to do so well. So we'll have to find out in a few moments if his IGLing is good enough to grab them a one-map win on Kafe. Here, like I said, they're going to be setting up for that hatch right now. Going to be opening that up as CaptainKitty is going to peek in. Not going to find anybody just yet. The Thatcher grenade's going to be going down. They're going to be opening up this wall to give them a little bit of room to work with as Peaks is going to come in. The question is he going to actually be able to find the bandit? Yes, he is. Or, I'm sorry, that's going to actually be Specter. He's going to get taken out by Peaks. Doesn't realize how close LWE is. But the shield's going to be coming up, and that's going to be another found character coming out from him. LWE is going to get taken out, and Peaks is going to be almost safe to come in. Going to try and take out Nades. Got a little bit too greedy, seeing if he was able to get the kill. Unfortunately, LWE is going to get revived by Nades. Great rotation coming out from Nades right there. Nitrocell is going to be going down. Not going to find any players, though, but that could have gone a lot worse. I definitely thought LWE was dead there, but he got out with his life thanks to a fantastic rotation and call out by Nades. Here we have KLC. She doesn't want to make the same mistake that her teammate just did, rushing in to get the kill, being a little bit greedy there. You think that's what cost him his life, as Primarch is able to take out LWE, finishing the kill from earlier, making sure that that frag was going to be going for them and he wasn't going to get away with his life too easily. But they are now in CaptainKitty, making her way into Cigar Lounge as Primarch follows close behind in shop. They do have quite a bit of control. KLC going to fire a couple of shots off. The Candela grenades are going to be going out, and the smoke as well. It looks like they're trying to fake the defuse maybe. Here we go. Primarch putting that down in the last 10 seconds of this. McWambles is going to get taken out by CaptainKitty. And Nades is going to be going down as well. And it looks like this might be a third one. No, TMB is going to get away with it. He's going to be able to get one frag before he goes down, as KLC is able to avenge his teammate. Great attack coming out from Sharx. I think other than Peaks rushing in for that last little kill, instead of, checking to make sure that he was safe. Other than that, though, they made sure that that mistake wasn't capitalized on, and they were able to get the first round of this map. Here we go. Once again, they're going to be playing on Bar, with CaptainKitty grabbing the infamous Ella. It'll be very good to roam around and to take out anybody who decides that they're going to be coming through the second floor. I hope to see, I really hope to see a couple more operator choices from Sharx. I know that last time they were playing Zofia and Glaz, and that was a round that they lost on, but I've always kind of believed that having a larger kit of operators so the opposite team doesn't know what they're going against is very important. I mean, we've seen almost all of the VAAC guys switch off of different characters and operators and mix and match and mingle a lot more than Sharx. And that might be a small disadvantage in terms of having a solid team comp, but if you can make up for that with individual skill, I think it could be a very deadly combination of having that uncertainty. Looks like they're going to be droning out. McWambles is going to peek out onto the skylight, but it looks like KLC is going to get a great run out, taking out LWE, who I believe was rappelling on the side of the building. Took a little bit of damage, but I definitely think that he came out on top in that trade. Here we have TMB roaming below on the first floor, making a very cautious way over to the site. And Nades is down below, but he is alone. That Gersbot mine is going to cause a small halt. And there is the ping coming out. So they do know that somebody is in Cigar Lounge with them. Question is, will they be able to get the frag? Elamine going to be going off once again as CaptainKitty closely watches Cigar Shop. So far, she has been doing a great job this series. Definitely making high impact plays. As I say that Nades is going to get spotted out, trying to damage the barbed wire with his arm just barely sticking out. And she's going to be able to get the frag onto him. KLC hanging out in washrooms. He does have that mirror window, which is going to give him a lot of cover. TMB, though, he's going to pick up his first elimination of this game, I believe. That's going to be his third. Make that a fourth one as he gets 2 kills. Make that 3 kills. 3K from him on the stairs as the Ash. And that's almost a 4th one, though. CaptainKitty is going to deny that by coming up close behind. And along with that, she's going to get down but not out. Although she is in a very safe spot. Peace, the last operator that's standing. It looks like the Habana is going to try and get it, but unfortunately not. Flick over, and Specter is going to take out both Peaks and Kitty right there. I think that was really smart of Specter to not, you know, rush it or go too quickly in for it. Definitely learning from the mistakes of Peaks there. So good job by them. Both teams are even right now. 1 round for each of them. We saw this last time. They both won the attacking round. And then you could notice that Sharx started to change up the strategy a little bit. They started to play a little bit differently and kind of adapt to VAAC's play style, which meant that they were usually able to win the next rounds almost consecutively. So I think that VAAC has to adapt as well. I think they have good strategies. They say, okay, here's our plan. Here's what we're going to do. They do that plan. And then once it stops working, I don't think that they're able to kind of change their mindset and adjust for that change. I could be wrong, though. I'm definitely not an amazing player myself. But, in fact, all these guys are 100% better than me. But I definitely think that if they want a chance against Sharks to at least get 1 point in this 3-map scrim, they're going to have to do something a little bit different. Here we have, once again, McWambles. I actually don't think that Castle is a very strong pip on this map, or at least this site specifically, because they're usually going to come in from hatch. I mean, you can stop it with the Castle armor panels and Cigar Shop and Lounge, but I just think that there are definitely more operators that are able to do that job more effectively. LWE watching that window and Lounge. That is castled off, which means they're going to need somebody like a sledge to break it, or the Ash, which aka RvZxr. And that looks like exactly what's going to happen. Now LWE knows their position. He is going to pre-fire it, but not going to find any of the shots. Instead, the bandit charges are going to be coming down, which is going to open up Lounge once Habana's able to get her X-Kairos off onto it. And Peaks is going to get a kill onto LWE, replicate what happened last time. Although it doesn't seem like he's going to get a second one onto TMB, who is actually going to be playing on front stairs, or red stairs as it's more commonly known. And RvZxr is in Pillar Dining Room, so he might be able to find the roaming Jaeger if possible. And TMP playing in Reading Room, doing a couple of bit of pre-fires. He's right next to the sledge, and KLC is going to get taken out by him. Great frag from TMB, who has been doing work all 3 of these maps. Definitely the main fragger for VAAC right now. He's going to be roaming around a little bit more, not going to find anything just yet. I mean, playing it relatively calm. That nade or that X-Kairos is going to be able to take out the Mira, but RvZxr is going to get a kill, and Peaks is going to take out Nades as he tries to rotate away from the X-Kairos. That's going to make this into a 4v3 situation, as Peaks is able to almost get a second player. Yes, he is able to confirm the kill this time. Specter going to be going down, and McWambles all of a sudden the last man remaining until RvZxr gets the kill, and that's going to be another win for Sharx Gaming. Heading into round 4 right now, Sharx is still at the advantage with 1 round over VAAC. Now, they definitely don't want to fall behind. They're in the last couple of games that we saw of them on Border in Oregon, it was relatively even. It went 1-1, 2-1, and then 2-2 on the second map. So I think they need to try to change it up and maybe focus on getting individual frags, along with their excellent team communication. I think that's probably going to be the smartest decision here. It looks like Sharks are going to be no different, are going to be no strangers to new operators. We can see here Peaks is actually playing Pulse for the first time in this 3-map scrim. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do on this new operator. So far, if we look at the scoreboard, we have Peaks at the top of it along with CaptainKitty. And so this is going to be very exciting to see if he's able to roam around and get a couple of kills. Most likely going to stay around red stairs. Doesn't want to really mess anything up, I don't believe. But he is going to get spotted out on the drone. That's going to give away his position. And we see actually a little bit of a mix-up. Nade's going to grab Hibana instead of that Twitch, which he has been favoring, and Specter is going to be playing on him, or I'm sorry, her instead. Drone's going to be going out. Hopefully we'll be able to give them a bit of information as to where everyone is while CaptainKitty watches Skylight. None of them really wanting to peek out of that just yet. Shots are going to be going down on the wall next to the Mirren. Nothing's going to really connect. KLC trying to trade some back as LWE hangs out outside of the window. Now right now his position isn't too good. They know exactly where he is, and he's going to drone out, which is going to give him a little bit of information, but Nades is coming up soon behind with those Hibana charges. Unfortunately not able to get all the way through from the loopholes that she made. Gonna take a little bit of damage there. Nothing too big. LWE gonna take a couple of shots into the mirror wall. Not gonna connect anything though onto KLC or RvZxr, who are both hanging out in that little corner. Although that drone is gonna give them some information. As we can see, Nades is watching that. Not gonna see anybody just yet though. Then we have Peaks right now roaming around. Ooh, he might actually run into a player right here. They do peek out of that doorway. Is that going to happen? This is very close. TMB going to be droning around, going to spot him out as the pre-fire comes out. I don't think he really realizes how much that drone saved his life right there. So very nice. And here we are getting more information from those ever so important drones. Now they know exactly where a couple of the members are. Nade's going to hit that charisma mine, which means he's going to be just kind of hanging out in the corner as CaptainKitty watches that doorway. Looks like the charisma mine is going to be going down. TMB is going to get taken out by Kitty. Great placement of those traps right there to give them some more sight. CaptainKitty, though, going to get a couple shots off. The impact nade's going to be going down. The Kobe's not going to be enough. The defuse is going to be on the plant. And looks like, oh, Nades is actually going to get taken out. And CaptainKitty's going to stop that. More shots going to be going down. RvZxr's going to get a kill, but so is LWE, as it's absolute chaos here. McWambles is going to get taken out, though, and that is going to be a defense round win for Sharx Gaming. That was an excellent save from CaptainKitty, rushing forward through the smoke, bravely like a soldier, taking out the diffuser, aka Nades, who was trying to plant that down at the very last seconds of that round. Unfortunately not. Then RvZxr came in, picking up kills as well. It was absolute mind-blowing. Very impressive play from Sharx Gaming. That's what you do when you have individual skilled fraggers along with a great team communication. They absolutely had to work together to win that round. As we can say, they are going to be playing on a brand new site that we actually haven't seen before in this series just yet. It's going to be Train Room instead because they have one on Defender. So hopefully being on a new spot is going to kind of change it up a bit, give them a little bit more to work with. Maybe they're going to be throwing out some new strategies that we haven't seen yet on Skylight. And as we can see, that does seem to be the case. We do have LWE as Valkyrie right now, so this is the first time that he has played her from what I have seen so far. But along with that, again, we see KLC and RvZxr both on Sledge and Ash, and they've been doing quite a bit of work with that, along with Peaks. He's been doing a great job with already 4 frags under his belt, right behind CaptainKitty, who has been absolutely tearing it up. She's been doing a great job in this series so far. Window is going to break, and CaptainKitty is going to drone and give her team a little bit of information, along with pretty much everyone else on their side. McWambles hanging out in the reading room, going to be kind of using that as this little corner to protect the bomb site with LWE. Not a whole lot of momentum going on right now. Everyone kind of just chilled, relaxed, trying to figure out a good strategy and to decide what they're going to do. They are going to be actually able to get onto the site, or on top of the site, quite a bit. You know, getting that 3rd floor advantage where they're able to have attacks coming in from the bakery roof window and from above is very important, and Primarch is going to be running in. Yokai is going to spot them out. He tries to take it out. Thatcher Grenade's going to be going out, so that's going to be able to give him a little bit of breathing room. No, it's not. It's actually not going to connect with him. Smoke grenades are going to be going down, and TMB is going to fall. CaptainKitty spots somebody in Train Room. Tries to take a couple of shots, but nothing's going to happen just yet. That was the diffuser that got planted. Did a little bit of damage onto Nades, but he's going to get away with his life as the Toxic Babe's going to be coming out, setting himself up. CaptainKitty, though, going to be fragging on Specter, and Nades is going to get an elimination onto Primarch. RvZxr is going to get a couple more with Peaks. LWE and McWambles is going to get dropped down along with Nades, and that's going to be another attack round win for Sharx Gaming, and that's going to get them the win 4-1. Great series so far. Now we are on match point. Now this is still VAAC's game. I think that they need to pull out the big guns here. I think if they have any crazy strategies that they don't think are going to work, I think they need to pull them out now. This is a scrim game. It's not ESL. It's not ESA. They have options. They can try new things, and I believe that's the only way that they're going to catch up. And as I say that, it looks like I'm really hoping this fuse pick isn't a troll, and it is not. See, that's exactly what I just said. If you got something to pull out, if you got some crazy strategy that you kind of just joke around with your teammates going, yeah, we should try that. It'll never work. This is the place to test it out, and who knows? We might be seeing some insane fuse spots and kills coming out from McWambles. Now, this is a better site to do it so. At least they are on train. They definitely would not be able to use the fuse at all to a good, solid choice on fuse. above here. But we can see from what we saw below, it was VAAC who, when playing defense, they were working on staying second first floor. They didn't really go up top, and that left the hatches open. So we can see the difference in their strategies is that Sharx is actually playing on the third floor. So we have reinforcements going down, the hatches are closed. Even got a couple of spawn peaks. Looks like nobody's going to really connect anything with anything. Right now, nothing too special going down. Specter and TMB are going to be on the bakery roof. They're going to be heading up to the third floor, trying to get in through that way. We can see McWambles has been playing a great castle. This entire series is going to be on that fuse with the LMG. It's exactly what I want to see. I hope we get to see a cluster charge kill, because that would be fantastic. But instead, we see TMB. He's going to get a kill onto KLC. That's going to be an elimination for him. Making this a 5v4 and keeping them alive just a little bit more. So CaptainKitty was spotted out by that drone. She doesn't notice that somebody's in. Yes, she was able to spot. Oh, I believe that was Specter. Specter was able to get in relatively safely. I'm actually quite surprised. And VAAC is on the prowl. They are on the third floor, and CaptainKitty, she's going to get taken out, trying to rotate off of this area. Unfortunately, though, she was not able to get away with her life. Right now, the fuse grenades are going to be going down. Not able to find Primarch, but we can see peaks on the third floor, and he does spot Specter, and that's going to be diffuser down. That's going to get almost immediately traded, though, by the fuse. McWambles, see, he's doing stuff with this fuse. I'm liking it. We are in a 2v4 situation with Sharx on the losing end of this so far. We just need to figure out if they're going to get out of this alive and take that 5-1, but it's not looking good. TMB spots him running over, and that's going to be another kill for him. RvZxr, though, he's going to be able to find TMB, getting this a little bit closer to him. He's able to stay alive. He has been doing a great job. He has won these clutch situations before from what we've already seen. But will he be able to do it now? He has the health to do it, and he was able to get some information right there. He knows somebody's reading room, but now somebody knows he's there too. He's going to get fired from both directions. The Buck, aka LWE, is going to get taken out, and this might be RvZxr's game to win. This would be insanely impressive if he is able to get this 4K and get the 5th round. His teammates are communicating with him, pinging out where they are, using those cameras to his advantage, and he's able to find McWambles 1v1 right now. Nades the last one alive. He does have that mirror hole advantage. The question is, will he be able to save it? This is such an intense situation. Shots are going to be going down. Hibana is spotted out, and it looks like RvZxr is actually able to get the 4K, and he is going to be able to save this, but is he going to get the defuse in time? And it looks like that is going to be the case. Yes, that is... Oh! Unfortunately not. It was such a good attempt from RvZxr. I thought he got that, but that was not what happened. Actually, VAAC getting themselves on the board, staying in this game. What a great... I am absolutely shocked. I thought it was going to be a really intense, absolutely insane save from RvZxr, but he just wasn't able to make it work in time. He stuttered for a moment. He didn't realize where the diffuser was, and that actually costed them the round. Still, great job from VAAC, able to keep it alive. I am completely speechless as the shoutcaster. Still looks like they're going to be staying in this for just a little bit longer, keeping themselves alive, hopefully able to get that comeback and head into overtime. So keep in mind, this is match point, and it is looking pretty good for Sharx, although that has to be demoralizing. Like RvZxr playing that absolutely perfectly, able to get 4 frags as the last one alive, and on the diffuser, he just wasn't able to make it work. Oh man, that was absolutely insane to watch live. Don't even know how to describe it, but still, I'm glad I was able to see it. Here we are heading into the action phase of round 7. Potentially the last round, unless we see some insane tricks coming from victory at all costs. Although it looks like nothing too interesting. Specter, again, fulfilling his role as the flex player by grabbing Doc. Going to give themselves a little bit more health and basically make it so when they lose these trade and gun battles, they aren't going to be down too much. CaptainKitty playing Habana. She's going to be opening up this wall while Peaks hanging out in his favorite window, it seems, as Blackbeard knows exactly where one is. Question is, though, is he going to be able to get the kill if they peek out? TMB, they do know where he is, but will he be able to find the Blackbeard? Ooh, he was able to spot his head. Going to be doing a couple of pre-fires. Unfortunately, it's not going to be actually able to find any of them just yet, though. And he is going to cross back in safely. I think it's a small mistake allowing them to have so much control of Cigar Lounge. They've been basically getting onto the Cypher free, with the exception of the first round when Primarch was able to at least even it up just a bit. But TMB is about to run into Peaks. He's going to save his own life, dropping away with only 25 health, but he's not able to clean up the kill as Kitty's going to take quite a bit of damage. Peaks getting away with his life quite easily. Actually not taking a single point of damage as he gets another kill. LWE is going to go down. CaptainKitty gonna peek into Bar. She's gonna spot Doc's head. Gonna do a little bit of wall banging. Actually not gonna be able to find any of his health. A couple more shots off. That's not gonna connect any of them. KLC is gonna get taken out along with Peaks, though. McWambles getting a double kill right there. Very good job on his part. And it looks like there's gonna be a peek, but RvZxr is gonna go down. So is CaptainKitty. Oh man, this is leaving Primarch as the last one alive in a 1v2. He is able to get a frag onto McWambles, who just decimated his entire team right there. Leaving Nades and Specter the goal of killing Primarch and keeping themselves in this game by winning their third round. It's very weird to think that this could have ended almost immediately as Specter gonna get dropped by Primarch, but there's only 10 seconds left. Looks like he will be able to plant just in time. Nades is gonna be throwing the nitro cell, though. Is it gonna connect? No! Unfortunately not for him. Primarch is gonna stay alive relatively safely. He's gonna take out that camera, but he was spotted. Question is, Nades, will he be able to run into Primarch? Gonna be using his ability to his advantage. Unfortunately, though, he's not gonna see the heartbeat, I don't think. Thatcher grenades are going to be going down. He's going to hit interestingly placed Gersbot mine. Now, Nades does have to hurry. He wants to get that kill, and he doesn't want to do what just happened to Sharx Gaming, where he's defusing it at the last second. The attackers win. They're going to be running into each other, though, and Primarch is going to be able to get the kill onto Nades, saving this. I thought it was going to be all over for Sharx this round, but no way. Primarch says, I'm going to win this, and he did. That's going to be the third map going over to Sharx Gaming, winning with a 5-2 lead. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope my casting was entertaining enough for you guys to enjoy. I hope you guys are excited for more, and I will see you later.